Good afternoon, my name is Laurie Armstrong, and today I'll be talking about my pilot study of taking the English proficiency exam during English 201. The EPE is a written 90-minute essay examination, 500 to 600 word, multi-paragraph, argumentative essay in response to a specific question. These essays are administered by the English department and evaluated by a committee of faculty from all the University of the Virgin Islands colleges and schools. Passing it is required by every undergraduate degree at UVI. UVI wants to ensure that its graduates are proficient at writing proper English. The EPE is the mechanism in which UVI has chosen to determine English proficiency. Students are permitted to take the EPE after successfully completing English 201 or being certified from their advisor. UVI has offered the EPE in fall and spring semesters and even now in summer. The pilot was conducted in spring 2017 that allows students enrolled in English 201 to take the EPE. Do the time the English proficiency exam is taken and which campus it is taken on predict the student's performance? The significance of this study is to determine whether taking the EPE during or after English 201 make a difference in students' EPE scores, and to determine if the location of the campus also plays a factor in the students' EPE scores. Out of the 187 students, only 102 of them had viable data. This is because when information was sent from St. Croix campus, they were able to send over student ID numbers, whereas for St. Thomas, they were only able to send over last names and first initials. As you know, there are many people with the same last name and first initial, causing a little bit of problems. For the first chart here, we have number of participants by campus and time of EPE. For St. Croix, those who took the EPE during English 201 was 18, after English 201 was 45, making a total of 63. St. Thomas during English 201 was 14, after English 201 was 25, having a total of 39, and then a total of 102 participants in all. The next chart we have here, or graph we have here, is just more of a visual of the first graph. For instruments, we have the scoring dimensions. They focused on 6 of these. Focus, which is addressing all parts of the topic and shows a clear connection between the thesis and the main points of each paragraph. Support, which is supporting details and/or examples and employs logics in its presentation and analysis of ideas. Your organizations, it contains a clearly structured introduction. Piece of English employs correct subject-verb agreement, sentence structure, uses the correct arrangement of sentence elements, and mechanics, which is correct capitalization, format errors, uses correct punctuation, and uses correct spelling. 2 raters score the essay, each from 0 to 6, and the total score is from 0 to 12. And a total score of 8 or more is considered to be passing. The mean and the standard deviation of the EPE scores were calculated with a mean of 8.07, a standard deviation of 1.9, a number of participants, 102. As you can see here from this histogram, we have that 36 participants made the most, which was 8, but only 4 participants were able to actually get a 12. And then if you also notice that there are no 7s on the graph, there is never a final score of 7. When an essay gets a 7, it means that one reader fails it and the other reader passes it. It then goes to a third reader, and the final score will be the 2 that agrees, and it's either going to be a pass or a fail. A Pearson product moment correlation were conducted to determine whether the 2 independent variables are related to the dependent variable. Neither showed a statistical significance. Then a regression analysis was used to determine if the regression equation is significant. The equation will determine whether, where, and when the EPE is taken predicts the score of the EPE. The regression equation was not significant. There was no evidence that the time and the location together predicted the EPE score. As I was able to contact all our universities' aspirational pairs, it was found that neither of the 21 schools has an actual English proficiency test. They focus on intensive writing courses and degree-specified essays or portfolios. These portfolios consisted of resumes, cover letters, personal statements, lab reports, research papers, capstones, and additional papers that students deemed to be exceptional. Each portfolio was graded in their junior or senior year by professors in a specified college, and this idea of a portfolio prepares the student for a senior seminar and presents an available research package ready for graduate school. In future research, intensive writing courses and degree-specified portfolios should be investigated. Here I have my references. And thank you. Is there any questions?